Hey everyone, welcome back for a little quick follow-up. Well, in my last video that you might have just seen, I actually I showed you where on this auger how that finger had broke off. Well, let me see here. I might be able to shoot right up through there, and okay, right there's the casting. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, I got that little broken off stud piece out of there. I was able to put a pair of vice grips onto it and just start kind of pulling back and forth on it, and it broke loose. But just one thing I wanted to show you, and so far this has been the best stuff I've ever found. But for breaking stuff loose, this Seafoam Deepcrete, so far, like I say, it's been the best stuff I've ever found. Right here's the little stud. There's the top part where it actually broke off. You can see it's kind of all shattered right there, the point part of the thread. There's the bottom that was stuck into that casting. You can see how it's kind of shiny right there, get kind of like the light glistening on it. That lower half of it, the dark part that was actually into the casting, I actually started working on this project yesterday morning. And then late morning I stopped. That way we could start getting ready and getting our baler and that kind of stuff ready to finish baling straw yesterday afternoon. So what I did is I took and get your camera up there. Is I set the casting with the stud piece naturally still inside of it, setting up like that, and throughout the rest of the morning and right before we went to bale straw, I would just take and shoot that with that Seafoam Deepcrete. That way it just sit right up on top there, and so it could soak down inside. And then last night, when we got back here to the shed after baling, I soaked it all down again. And so it's been sitting for several hours. I had to grab me a rag to clean my fingers all off because I got my hands all covered with it. But it's been sitting for several hours up until just a little bit ago. And as you can see how it's all wet right there in between the threads. And so by sitting upright like that and that stuff sitting around it, it was able to soak all down in there and help it to free up. And so if you're looking for a good penetrating oil, I would highly suggest you check this out. I found out about it here about a year and a half ago or so, when I actually had to take and readjust the wheels. Actually on that 4840 right there, on those back wheels, getting those back wheels adjusted on the axles. Because by all appearances, they had never been moved since 1978, which is what year that tractor is. And Napa is actually the one that told me about that product. And that's how I found out about it, and I've used it ever since on tough jobs like this that are stuck and froze up. Let her sit and soak for several hours and or for an afternoon and overnight. And so far, it works great. So just wanted to show you all that. Thanks for watching. Take care.